Hey guys, welcome to my daily video. It's raining again and again and again, but the flowers are still opening in the greenhouses. I made sure to move the plants inside. So let's have a look. It's still not so many, but a few that are really nice. Yeah, this is the one from yesterday that I've shown you yesterday, and it opened up so nicely. Absolutely beautiful color. If you stand like from the distance, it glows. It's a very nice light. Yeah, nice color. I love it. And the one besides it, this is Lobivia hybrid, born to be wild. I think a hybrid with Lobivia ferox, which you can nicely see on the ferocious spines that gave that species the name. Yeah, and a very good flower. This is super useful for breeding, and I will definitely make crosses with it today. I have a few Lobivia that are opening up in the other greenhouse, and I want to cross them, but the others aren't open yet. This one opened yesterday already, so it's on the second day. Probably explains why it opened so early in the morning. And yeah, pollen's still good. This is a good father. I've seen so many crosses with it yet, and not one that was really bad. I mean, at least not when Born to be Wild comes through as the parent, you know, as the body. And sometimes you have a hybrid where you have a like the other parent that's just there, but the other one is so dominant that the next generation is almost a copy. So in situations like that, where Born to be Wild is just involved in the cross but hasn't really done anything, then maybe. But everything that I've seen from Born to be Wild, that where you could see this kind of flower coming through, like this color pattern, everything nice. Loved it. Hey guys, welcome to my daily video. Behind me you see the flowering Hilde Winterer, and it's looking really good. I like it. Check this out. This is a really nice display of flowers. There are fruits, which is great. Since I put this plant up, it kinda, I don't know, grew more fruits. But overall, I'm just pleased to see them in these hanging basket pots. I feel like I should have done it earlier. I had a lot of Hilde Winterers and never hanged them up like that, you know. So I will probably get more very soon. Then I wanted to show you this. I mean, this is great, right? Like the color, amazing. And I will keep it. I gotta keep something like this, you know. If you look at the colors and do not keep something like this, I don't know. It's just so good. It would be unwise to give it away. Yeah, and the second flower, no, the third flower is opening right now on the left here. And yeah, we made crosses with it. We will see if it is a good father. It definitely had a fruit, but it dropped it. Unfortunately, sometimes I don't know, you never know what's going on inside the plant. It grew healthy, but sometimes they have other plans. Maybe it is like putting out more flower buds long term, so it isn't so important to grow fruit. They often drop them. These are the Arboricola hybrids again. This one looks really weird. Like the way the crooked way the flower comes out. unusual, even for this plant. I know this plant and it doesn't usually do that. Yeah, apart from that, in here, there's not much. This is yellow California, might take a little bit longer. This is one of the feathers hybrids. Yeah, this is in the other greenhouse now. This flower, we pollinated it with the one that I've just shown you, with the orange one. Rio miscensis, still not really moving forward. We will do videos with the flower buds in the next days. I want to compare them. I just want to take a critical look. So this one, you see it's a little bit brownish, darkish, but also with gray, and the sun bleaches the hair, the color of the hair too. So you cannot say that some of the whitening on some plants that are out in the sun is also bleaching. But of course there are genetic differences too. It's just that bleaching also happens. But overall, I'm so happy that I got out of botanical stuff, botanical arguments on Facebook and stuff like that. I'm so happy that I said, okay, for the future, I will not participate in stuff like this anymore, because I had days when I woke up like in the morning, 6 o'clock or something like that, and I'm already like frustrated, angry because someone has argued with me over the night, and all that stuff. It's just childish. I decided I do not want to waste my time with drama, with complete boring drama. So yeah, I'm glad that this is behind me. This is the Verdermannianus that almost terminated. I'm really happy to show it sometimes. It looks bad, but you got to see it from the point of view that this had terminated, and we got it back. And this one had terminated like for a year. I had a hard time getting it to grow this tiny piece that you see from the scar to the tip, to the apex. That took 2 years or so, and I'm so happy that it finally continues to grow. I repotted it. I just put it in a bucket with holes, so I can move it, because it's a difficult to move plant, heavy. I don't like heavy plants. I decided we will take this one down. This one has been on the plant for a year, since last year in autumn, and we will take it down now. It might be empty. Oh look, the slugs were there. That sucks. This is a nice flower. The way it looks now might not even open properly. Okay. Okay, this looks okay-ish. Let me show you what's left on the plant. So this, I try to leave at least a tiny piece behind, because otherwise you are cutting into the plant like below. You either have the option to remove the fruit at the base of the fruit, or at the base of the plant itself, and that is worse because it causes an infection. It can cause an infection if it's in the rain, but like this, the remnant will dry up, will start rotting. So we need to take it out of the rain now. Yeah, but it will dry up, shrivel, and fall off. Well, let's have a look at this. Doesn't look too bad, to be honest. I thought it was empty. Now look at this. This is weird. Had an infection inside. Like this is the part where the flower tube was, and it dried up, shriveled up, and caused an infection. This kind of weird fruit, it also, like, the flower already had problems opening up properly. It looked messed up. Oh, there seems to be like a... Is it alive? Yep. There's like a... How are they called? These little things in the cellar that walk around in the cellar. Well, it's alive. So I will put this aside and let it walk out. I always am mindful of living things, so I just put this somewhere besides the stairs until it has walked away, and then we will clean this up. I want to do a video, seed cleaning video again, and yeah, we will use it. Of course, the black stuff will not get in. We only cleaned this here. Yeah, and this is from June Noon, I think. The hybrid June Noon, and I pollinated it with Wurlitz, some kind of Wurlitz hybrid. I think it was Wurlitz itself, but the fruit ripened like 1 year. That's really unusual. So now it was time to take it down, and it was good because, I mean, it's mostly ripe. You can see there are some small fruits, small seeds that are not ripe, but most of them are. And I suspect if I had taken down this fruit like 6 months ago, after half a year, it might not have like ripened yet. The seeds might not have ripened yet, because sometimes intergeneric crosses take quite some time. I've heard about very good classic crosses that took over 1 year to ripen. So if you do unusual crosses, give them the time they need. Yeah, Born to be Wild, absolutely amazing hybrid. I love it. The body is amazing. Yeah, from the amazing spines that this species has to the nice flower, it's a complete kind of hybrid. From a cross with Lubivia ferox, and just a very useful plant for hybrid breeding. We will make crosses with it today, quite a few. I have 2 more Lubivia opening up in the other greenhouse, and I want to use this one as a fodder in some of them. Yeah, just a great, beautiful color. And if you look at the offspring of it, so far I have not seen really bad offspring of it. I haven't. I mean, there might be 1 or 2 where, like Lubivia, like where Born to be Wild is just involved in the cross, but didn't really like pass down a lot of its genes to the next generation. Maybe in such a case you could have a bad flower. But this one, like the offspring that I've seen where it came through, were consistently great. I love it. Over here, these will look amazing. The arboricolas. I'm glad that I kept them when I sorted out heavily. There was a time when I could have sorted these out instantly, and I'm glad that I didn't. Today I'm very thankful about a lot of the early crosses that I got. Should have gotten more from these misplant crosses too. I've recently seen someone giving a lot of them away, and at the time I was like, nah, thank you, but I should have taken even more. They are great. This one this is one of the Feathers hybrids, and I repotted it because it wasn't doing nicely. It looked like the skin had discolorations and all, And now that it's in the washed pumice, it's looking better. Starting to flower again. Came good through the winter. Happy about that. Okay, let's go into the other greenhouse. Tonight, I think we will go into the greenhouses. Yesterday, I wanted to do it, and then I suddenly slept. I don't know. You know, when you want to do something, some work, in the evening, shortly before bedtime, and then suddenly you're asleep and you do not know how it happened. That's how it was yesterday. So it's been raining non-stop, and I ran out of like fuel for the mower. So hopefully we will get the new one soon, because the grass is out of control. So in here, yeah, these are pretty far along, opening very soon. Same here. This will look great. Yeah, these probably like, I do not think they will open the same day. I think this one will open one day and this one the next. But who knows? We'll see. Yeah, and I probably should fertilize sometime soon again. I haven't done that in quite some time. Yeah. Later I want to take these out because they are flowering. These are Lobivia densispina hybrids. And they have good flowers. Let's take them down. Oh, I need my grabber tool for this stuff. I'll do it later. I decided I need to touch less spiny things with my bare hands. I have such problems every year with my hands, so in the future I wanna like everything that I can do with like a tongue or with a grabber tool, I will do with that. This one here is Aporo candicans shigra F2. One of the older Gräser follow-up hybrids that have a very ruffled flower. But the problem with these plants is that they have to become huge so they flower. This one, that's a pretty big plant. Look at my hand. I mean, that's like tersheki kind of thickness. And the spines are very painful to touch. These are very hard to handle and need a lot of sun. When you want these to flower, they usually need to go at the front of the window, right at the front, first spot, because otherwise they are a little bit slow to flower. Yeah, but the flowers are worth it. If you see the flower, they will blow you away. Tomorrow we will be able to show this one, and that is Gräsers Erfolg and Selbstbestäubung. That's like Gräsers Erfolg self-pollinated, and that one is crazy. The flowers are insane, really nice ruffles, and yeah. This one is maybe a few weeks away, and it is very similar plant, but very, very hard to get it to flower. I've been pushing it last year, not a chance. Now this year it finally grew into the new pot and is flowering now. but I hope that it will be worth it, because that's a lot of space that these old Gräser hybrids or Gräser follow-up hybrids block in the greenhouse. Same with this one, you know. This is like, you become aware of the space that a large plant like this needs. So if you wanna like get one of these, make sure that you have the space and a sunny spot, because otherwise they will flower poorly. This is Glaucus. Same at the top. You see these notches and all? It's a very unusual species. Very like Chalensis. Especially on such a pup you see it. Like, that's exactly like Chalensis looks like sometimes. Can't tell if our pollinations worked out. No idea. They're still up. This is Rio miscensis. I will take a few more photos of it now. Yeah, but you know, it looks consistently very similar to certain kinds of, like, for one, to Brigesi, you know, and for second also PC. The PC cultivar looks very much like that. But yeah, it's definitely a close relative of Trichocereus brigesi. I mean, this plant, whether or not it falls into the species name that's on it, remains to be seen. I'm not sure. Wow, that flower's still up. We need to pollinate it. So this needs to go in my daily video. Check this out. Check out how amazing the flower is. This is great, right? I mean, this is a very beautiful, beautiful flower. Similar to pink stripes, but different, you know? This is a hybrid called Pretty Baby. Wörlitz Flying Saucer and Cantora Gelb. Reinhard Liske hybrid from 2011. Yeah, and I accidentally ripped down the second flower bud. Like a rookie, you know? Like a rookie. But it happened. I didn't even notice that there was one, you know? That's why it happened. But yeah, it happened. So, here's one. First flower. It might get another one. Maybe I can push it a little bit more. I will definitely move it into a good spot now. And yeah, pollination. I pollinated it with Echinopsis glauca. And we will do it again right now. So let's get started. Okay, so I brought a brush. And I just want to collect a little bit of pollen. And yeah, so we can pollinate this thing again. Because it's super nice. I would love to have a hybrid like that with a more columnar body, you know? So, let's see. Always taking pollen from the way back. So you do not get anywhere where you might have come with pollen from another plant. Okay, yeah, so let's pollinate it. And I will pollinate it again in a separate pollination day video that we will film right now. I just wanted to show you this nice, amazing flower. Such a cool color and all. Beautiful. Looks like a fever dream. And yeah, here's the body. Grafted on Eriocereus. This is Huberti. Harisia Huberti is the stock. I got it grafted on it. I do not use Harisia. They are great, but I don't know. I feel like it's easier to graft on everything that I have here, you know. And this one is from Reinhard Liske. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, yeah, if you want to see more of this, check out the Pollination Day video. It will be full. I will record the next 15 minutes or so. And then I gotta move it inside again under the time lapse because it belongs into the center somewhere. But yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, unfortunately there was barely any pollen. Over here, this is a second flower of this Uwe Kahler hybrid. Yes, how can I help you? I got bumped from behind. So this is here's the tag. Grüner Orange crossed with Shimu and Echinopsis franki and Wörlitz. Lots of parents involved here, and unfortunately the flower doesn't even have like real pollen. It looks inert. So we will sort it out. It already grows a fruit, and I think it came from Bamboy, but we will have to look into the cross list. But that's pretty good. Over here, we have 2 fruits on this hybrid by Markus Fagerer, which is great. But everything's looking bad again. I mean, we will have rain. We had rain the whole week, and it caused the grass to go completely crazy. This is just from 2 weeks, so I need to order new fuel for the mower, and we're doing that today. Okay, yeah. Right now there's not a lot to do right here outside. I mean, I have this arboricola that will look amazing. I will have to move this plant inside later to put it under the next time lapse because this is great. But yeah, apart from that, there just isn't a lot to do right now. There are lobivia that are opening up. So this one, yesterday, this one opened and this one. Today we will have this one and this one, I think. Born to be Wild. It's a very good one. This hybrid, when you touch the spines and the areoles, it becomes obvious what it is. There's a Echinopsis involved that brought these spines into the plant. It's just, so you can still see it. Sometimes you just have to take a close look at the spines, and that tells you so much about the plant. Yeah, and this looks great. I mean, let's go over here. We have a fruit here. This one needs to be watered again, but I am so happy how it recovered since I put it in a different kind of soil. This plant had it rough, flowered too much, so for the future I will hold it back if necessary. I mean, it's possible that I might have to cut, but at the moment it doesn't seem like it. It has this scarring that I do not like. But it was so dehydrated that I had to put water in it every day. And now it finally, with the new soil, it looks much better. This was a plant that just did not have a healthy root system. I looked into it and there were barely any roots. It was just not, and it had space in the pot. I already had this one in a bigger pot, so sometimes you have to change the medium. Sometimes the medium isn't right for a certain type of plant in a certain condition. When you have a stressed plant, might be best to give it a little bit more organic medium. I wish we had more flowers here. These are already great, but I mean 4 plants. Here's another one, 5. Here's another one, 6. I want to see more of them. I've been starting to push the small ones, and I will probably take them out of the pot, the ones that are like hanging over here, but I just do not have space, so I try to just, I don't know, use this to take cuttings, maybe cut them back every time they are a little bit bigger, allow the others to grow tall. These Arboricola hybrids do not need a lot of like soil space, so they will be alright no matter what. Just have to make sure that they are watered. Validus, but not doing much. Oh, almost fell over forward. Ay, ay, ay. My leg. I cannot stand on the leg. I wanted to do another update about the time-lapse thing here. This is looking great. I'm very happy. But overall, this was a very ambitious project. Maybe a little bit too ambitious. But it's okay, you know. Sometimes you need to experiment, need to, I don't know, realize how much work this is, how many days you are busy. But overall, I'm sure when I can show this, like tomorrow, hopefully, it will be awesome. This has been going for 3 days now, 3 days, 3 nights, and it will be the 4th tonight, and then will be the end. And I will like switch to other plants, maybe already today. We'll see, because a few of them need to be taken out, to be pollinated and all, to be filmed appropriately. So we'll see. Pretty cold outside, rainy, windy. The pets are sleeping inside the house, and I'm out in the cold. But I have some flowers for you, so let's have a look. Yeah, just like this one. This is pretty good. Hilde Winterer. Within the next couple months, I will probably buy a few more pots. 5 large Hilde Winterer pots, and then we will pot them here and there and there. Can maybe get another one in here, because I really start to like how they look when they are full of flowers. I don't like them like when they are in the middle of the room. I keep walking into them, like constantly hitting it. But when you see it like this, it's really good. Here's a perfect example. I walk into this at least twice a day. Maybe I should just move it. Okay. Yeah, and this is a cool plant. I like it. The label is... Ow! Hilde Winterer hybrid. I can't get in. I have a million spines in my hand now. But there's a label, so that's good. Very happy about that. So, check out the fruit here. Might drop it the way it looks. It looks so dry, you know. So this isn't looking good. They had actually planned something in town, and they had to call it off because it's been so bad. Weather's been so bad. I don't see myself doing a lot of cactus stuff in the next days. Only stuff that I will be doing is filming. I might have to do some spraying though. I wanna water and I wanna fertilize a few seedlings that haven't gotten fertilizer in like a month or so. Most of the fertilizer that I use only works for a few weeks. You need to do it repeatedly so it has an effect. So we cannot wait too long. Yeah, but we'll see. I just have too many flowers on inside the house. On the time lapse thing, I have like, I don't know how many, 15 maybe large ones, and I have 15 more like others standing aside so I can switch. A lot of stuff going on. This one needs a new pot. We need to cut back these two. So here's our experiment about the fungal infection, and look at it now. This is just one day in the sun. You also had some slugs eating away like dead tissue, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, we need to be careful that they do not cause substantial like damage to the plant, but apart from that, them removing the skin on top, that's not a problem. So this thing will stay there in the sun for a month or two, and eventually all of this disinfection stuff, this will just be a dream, a forgotten dream. This looks really good. I'm happy about this plant. This is a short spine Peruvianus, and you do not see them very often. And they are good because it shows how close they are genetically. I mean, this species and other species that are closely related, they get so similar, and this is one of these intermediate forms. Sometimes it's good to have them so you can show them in the video. Over here I have a lobivia that I repotted, and it's flowering, but I do not like how it looks, so I need to move it somewhere elsewhere. I just put it here so it can get rain, constant rain, because I like rain in summer. Rain is good for plants. It just can't be too much. But yeah, this one here, the spot is too bad. All of these lobivia need to go into the sun, but I'm out of sunny spots. It isn't easy when you have so many plants and you need to rotate and all. I'm constantly moving plants around. This one's flowering now, finally. Still not seeing any flower buds that are actually developing on Saarwellen. This one's a Gräser hybrid, where I rooted the tip just recently. It's in pure sand. I like to root stuff in this kind of sand. This is a special sand. Lots of loam, sandstone and all that stuff. A very good medium for rooting. This is another one of the feathers hybrids. I have a few of them, maybe 4. But also not flowering so well compared to so many other plants that are full of flower buds, you know. Sometimes it depends on the species. Some species need a certain temperature range and humidity in winter, and when it's not there, they sometimes do not flower. Check out the new spine growth here. This almost looks reddish. This looks cool. I like that. But if you're an insect, this is nightmare fuel. I think I might have to go in actually soon. Not only is it like windy, it also isn't fun. which is the actual problem. So for this flower, we could use Fast 12. We could use Super Apricot. We could use a Wurlitz hybrid that I have, like a Wurlitz Cantora hybrid. I'm not sure. I sometimes spend hours just thinking about what father to use in the cross. And right now, I'm not sure. Everything I have is at least usable. I do not keep stuff that I wouldn't use in my crosses. If something just isn't good, it will go. Like at the end of the season, it will be sorted out, gifted away, donated. And if all else fails, it goes onto the compost bin. Trying to avoid that, rarely doing it, but it happens, you know. Sometimes you just have to sort out. If I wouldn't sort out, within 1 year, look at the seedlings and how many come after 1 year. And in the future we will reduce it a lot, but still we will always have to sort out. Over there in the corner, that flowering one, that is the first one from my feathers crosses that is actually flowering. I'm so looking forward to that cross, and it doesn't take long. I mean, few days and then it's flowering. I cannot wait. I'm so looking forward to that thing. This is a feeling that you cannot describe. The feeling that you've grown something, you created life. Could be the best hybrid of the world, could be the worst, could be in between, but it doesn't matter. It's something that I created. I left a mark in this world. Sometimes when breeders are no longer there, their plants live on, you know. I find it a very beautiful thing to be a breeder. When you can, in 50 years from now, people will grow my plants and we'll have fun with them. We'll look at the flowers and we'll say, hey man, at that day, when this plant was created, when it was pollinated and all, the guy had a really good day. So that's what I'm aiming at. That's my motivation to breed. Just leaving a good body of work, of good stuff that people will enjoy for at least 50 years. Some hybrids live on longer. 50 years is a time where if you really created a classic, it still lives on after that. So for the next 10 years or so, it will show how good the hybrids are that we made here. Okay, so now I'm going inside, I think. But I noticed that in the future we need to take more cuttings of small plants that are popping. So for the future we will remove everything that we could use for the future, for propagation, for making more crosses with good parents. And we will start with this one. This is a pseudo candicans, natural hybrid of Trichucerois candicans. And there are a few pups on this one that I want to remove. Always good to have safety copies of your plants when you have, a bad setup, which we have here. We have one of the worst setups in the world with the winter that we have here. It's cold, it's rainy. I mean, the greenhouses make up for it. The greenhouses are great, but it's just difficult to grow cacti in such a environment. If it weren't for the good greenhouses, I wouldn't be able to do it. I just noticed there's an open flower back there that I haven't seen before. Oh yeah, this is the one that I moved yesterday. Let's take it out. Just careful not to. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice flower. This is one of those Lobivia densispina hybrids that I have. And they are great. They have nice flowers and all. Yeah, but I have so little space, so I'm not sure what to do. But they should actually stay. Normally they would stay. The flower is just great, and when they flower with many flowers simultaneously, it's crazy. So I repotted it last year. To improve the health and all. Yeah. And it's looking good. Came good through the winter. So we'll see what we do with it. With them. I think it's 4 seedlings. 4 different ones. And yeah, this one's nice. But the others, there are 2 that are particularly good. And yeah, when they flower, I will show you. They have a golden throat at the base of the flower. Yeah, but this one is still nice. It has nice color, nice shape. The flower looks nice. Interesting body, like with the red spines that you see there, you know. When you zoom in, this is a nice plant. So many Lobivia. Okay. Gotta go inside now. Having a look at the time lapse and all. Having a look at my cat, who probably needs something again. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm sorry when I post so much right now, but it's just the season of the cactus, you know. Right now, I film most of the content that I usually took like years to upload. Sometimes when you have a season, there are hundreds or thousands of videos, and it's hard to upload it all every day. But I want to do it. I'm doing my best. I will continue to roll them out like this, and I just hope you like them. Long term, it will certainly slow down again. Right now, we have the bigger flower flushes that are hitting us. So yeah, I'm sorry for all the cactus stuff. But it's worth it. It's just amazing, beautiful flowers that you will see here in the next weeks. And I hope you like it. Thank you.